The rocket is terrible. I wish you the best of luck. What is there to be thinking about here? Not a whole lot. Get to it. How's Fang? Fang's doing okay. There was some definite port gate going on. It's interesting. You'll understand when you see the VODs. There may have been some murder. Murder most foul. I just want to hit them with 2 hull missiles because it costs me the fewest missiles. That's dumb. Yeah, the problem is there's a solar flare. Go ahead and not accept surrender without even reading it, like you do. Next solar flare likely kills them, but we could also just kill them now. That way we don't have to risk the flare. Get out of here. Rocks have a resistance to fire. Yeah, they do. The reason that I opened up all of the doors there was that the fire was still going to burn down the system, even if it wasn't hurting the rock. And immunity, which is like a 100% resistance. Ruflo's watching the stream with his cat laying on his chest. Sometimes my cat does that. Especially when I'm like looking at a computer that's in my lap. Like when I'm in bed watching a laptop that's on my lap. My cat will come and sit on my chest so I can't see it anymore. He's very thoughtful that way. He protects me from evil media and enjoying myself. There's nothing for the hull missile to aim at. All of their rooms are full of stuff. Ooh, I guess they have an NG. See if we get this dead or not. Now it's gone. Oh, I lost a missile on it too. That was rough. They must have had an NG crew. And we missed one of the missiles and they were just out of here. Alright. How are you guys doing? I may have had a couple of beers with D&D. I drank less than Filthy, who murdered a man. I'll let you discover that on the YouTubes, though. Cat. You're okay. Lie down. My cat has, he probably has like a flea allergy. I don't know. He has a lot of scabs right around here, and he gets very itchy. We have a distress call from a research station, which is on fire. Fortunately, we have the rocks, and we actually picked up an explosive replicator there, which doubles our effective number of missiles, which is cool. So we're going to be a lot less frugal with missile usage for a while. If you shot engine, their engine would have to leave the captain's position to repair it, only if I killed it. If they have 3 engine power, if I shoot their engine, it doesn't do anything at all. Replicator equals cannot lose. Might be pushing it. These guys kind of hurt me. I have 3 stealth sea runs that made it to the flagship, but not 1 Rock A. Well, that's because the Rock A is fucking terrible. But yeah, I mean, you know. All right. I think the stealth sea is really good, and the Rock A is very bad. My honest opinion of the stealth sea is that it's a very good ship. Stealth A is also very good. Stealth B is atrocious. These are my opinions. You heard them here first. Going for the lap cat % world record tonight. Yeah, see how we do. It's a little bit restless. I wonder if there's anything that you can do to avoid the empty jumps in the first sector. I'm not really sure that there is. It's still been an okay first sector. We've got an 86 scrap so far, which I feel is okay with a few jumps left. Where did they go? What? Okay, I'm really confused. There's got engines? Alright. Rocks are not known for their speed. Or flexibility. Their elegance is often questioned. They are known for slapping things very hard. Whoops. That's about it. I do think that the Stealth Sea is a very good ship. It is a rush emblem in my lap. Great Sword of Victory. Zephyr's a cutie. I heard a thing on the Insomnia note. I heard a thing about how Netflix was now at a point where it was competing with people going to sleep. And it was like the most depressing article I've ever read. It was like, yeah, we basically got people to watch as much as we can. And now we're at a point where we just have to work out how to make them sleep less. And I was like, oh my... Like... This is not how you build an ethical business, right? Ooh. Oh, look at that! Woo! 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 Alright, we got ourselves some mantis. Throw that on doors. Kind of make this jump and then get out, but we could take 2 nebula jumps. Yes, Badkins, how you doing? Alright, Sector 1 complete. We could go for a dive. 2 fuel for 1 more jump. Sure, I think it's fine. Did not pay off in this instance, though. Not even a little bit. It's too bad. So we took a little bit of fall damage, lost 2 fuel. Our fuel is sort of important right now. We don't have a ton of it. But since this is a nebula exit, there isn't that much risk, really. Like, this ship is never going to be able to kill us through 2 shields. Realistically. We can take an Uncharted Nebula. Don't really want to go Zoltan controlled against Zoltan shields with only missile launchers, even with an explosive replicator. Let's wait for the oxygen to come back a little bit. How am I doing? I'm okay. I'm alright. Hey, Mountebank, how you doing? We want to be able to get to the store to buy more fuel in the event this jump doesn't get us any. All right. Really getting nothing so far. I don't know if I've ever been out of fuel by the second jump of Sector 2 before. I feel like that's a somewhat impressive achievement. Could go for an optimistic crew teleporter here. We have 70, 86, sell the whole missile. Yeah. We already have a Mantis. We have Rock Crew. Gives us a way to win, if nothing else. Sort of awkward that we're doing it in a nebula, but hey. Whatever. We have 5 fuel to work with. I don't really want the distress beacon. I feel like decent number of distress beacons are people asking you for fuel. Hey, Lofies. Why did I change the Mantis model? I was not involved in this decision. The viewers changed the Mantis model. Is it possible to, like, get jumps with things at them? Did they... I remember they had those in the base game. Maybe Advanced Edition took those out. Alright, here we go. Cannot hurt us. We just have to... Okay, there are 2 things we can do. We can missile the medbay, or we can... What? I feel like they should have, like, ported him back, because they... Maybe they thought they had a clone bay? Maybe they thought they had a clone bay. Can either missile the medbay, or we can try to use micro-managing shenanigans to kill them through it. Since this ship has no danger involved coming from weapons, I'm gonna try to micro the medbay. It's a little bit more fun. A slug and a rock. Not particularly dangerous either, when it comes down to it. Okay. So it wasn't like perfect, but it certainly got the job done. Saves us half of a missile, basically. Yeah, the Mantis Crab Walk is mod by RoboJumper at the behest of Smurf, I think? I think Smurf caused this to happen. So any complaints can be directed at Smurf. Got a little bit of fuel out of that. You guys have a med bay, a burst laser 2. Potentially quite a large crew. Oh, that was cool. Alright. Managed to kite down a rock with a mantis. Probably not actually super impressive. We don't want to attack this guy until their medbay is dead. Okay, got some sector information, which is really nice with no scanners and nebula. And 16 scrap. My posture is atrocious because I'm sitting like further back than I usually would so that my cat has a flat lap pillow. It's already hurting my back. I think Faster Than Light would be a really cool game for a lot of really cool mods if it was more accessible. Great Sword of Victory. It's such a great platform for building on top of. So no other stores. Let's go piloting now. Or is it sensors? I don't remember. We'll go both. Because I'm pretty sure that this just gives us free stuff if we have those. We'll try to like get all of these jumps. It ended up being that finding out what the jumps were didn't really matter because we have no choice how we're navigating the sector anymore. Do we? I don't know. We can go there, there, there. That jump's not available anymore at that point, though. Too bad. Double heavy laser cannot hurt us, so this is a very similar fight to what we've been doing. Let's go double rock. I think we're meant to level piloting and engines here. Sounds really boring, doesn't it? Alright, let's not do that. Seven health left. Easy game. Never doubted for a second there. Alright. Actually didn't doubt for a second, but it did feel a little bit closer than maybe it was meant to. Hey, Nagati Knight, how you doing today? Gormov got sidetracked and let the flagship destroy the base? Oh no! I died like that once. I feel like you only ever die like that once. At least I'm hoping that, because I'd really like not to die like that again. Sitting on 3 fuel. It's not a lot of fuel. We'll offer to lead these guys out of the nebula. Cool. Got some more fuel. I feel like this is always the crew guy. Just way more often than the event text suggests that it is. You'll roll the raving madman crew, and then it will turn out he's a raving madman and you don't actually get anything from the jump. First jump in a while where we have to actually worry about taking damage. It's a mantis. We're killing it though. It's also a mantis. Wonder if they have 3 crew. Fuck. I'd like you to know that once again, my guys had tons of experience there, or tons of health left, tons and tons of health left there. Weren't even close to being in trouble. Hey, Dolphin. How's your quest coming along, Dolphin? Every ship in the world. Dolphin is going to beat FTL with, like, not just the ships in FTL, but also the other ships, the Starship Enterprise, the Millennium Falcon. He hasn't told people that yet. He's like, oh yeah, just the 28, but he's got it up his sleeve. He's modding them all in. Working on it while he's offline. We all sort of know, but, you know, we're all letting him think that he's going to surprise us. I'm doing okay. I just played D&D with Filthy Robot. So I'm a little drunk. It's just how things go. It's just the way of life. Some guy was backseating you, so you timed him out, then he started sending you and your mods death threats and dox attempts. I've noticed more backseating in FTL than I think any other game that I've ever streamed. People get really into it. They really want to loudly have opinions about what is correct to do. Well, this is weird. I believe that how this works is their weapons only sync up once every, like, 5 shots or something, so I should have time to, like, get an Artemis missile fired, and then, like, we go back to shields for a bit, for the next time the weapons sync up, if that makes sense, which should be, like, this time-ish, or something? Yeah, and then we go back to this again, I think, because I don't think they'll be synced the next time. Alright, cool. That definitely was a little bit weird, but hey, made it through. I must always select option 2. My mantids! My mantids must walk sideways. Did you see this yet, Dolphin Chemist? My viewers have made me a mod which makes the mantis all crab walk. Crab walk? Crab walk. We got 3 fuel there, very nice. I can 100% get you that mod if you would like it. I'm not sure if it's allowed though. Is this a legitimate hard no pause random anymore? If I'm right, if I'm using this mod. I don't know. The legitimacy of the run may be brought into question. Gonna get missile launched. It's unfortunate. Oh shit, we upgraded our piloting. Get dunked on. For those keeping track at home, upgrading our piloting has not done anything so far, I'm pretty sure. Except for, like, we had a buffer point there for some reason. Also, I sold the explosive replicator, so I'm, like, using missiles as though I have it and feeling great about my life, but I definitely don't. Should have taken out engines after piloting, probably. Engines? No. What? Weapons, piloting, engines, I guess, against this? Fortunately, they didn't get their piloting repaired ever. No double rewards. Should I rename the clone beta crew printer yet? No, I think we forgot about that entirely. I think RoboJumper could make the Rockmen jump around constantly. I think RoboJumper can do anything. You have to be very careful what you ask RoboJumper to do. He's like a genie or something, right? You have to... Because you never know exactly what's going to happen. Generally, I've had positive experience. I'm not saying anything negative about RoboJumper here. I'm just saying he wields such great power. If you're going to make requests to him, you have to like be very careful and perhaps over-specific at times. Oh, hey, we have, like, sensors. That's cool. So these guys cannot hurt us. And probably our borders, like, can just 2v3. Probably. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, they can. How do we do this? We want to like engineer a spot where the NG's attacking the rock and the Mantis gets to fire. Cool. I guess we're glaive beam now. All right. Let's upgrade the weapons systems. Hey, Lynx, how you doing? Is there any ship that gives you a 4-person teleporter when you buy it? No. I don't think there is any ship where you can buy a system and have it be more than the minimum slots. Like, I'm pretty sure every ship you buy drone control on has 2 drones. Every ship you buy the teleporter on has 2 slots for the teleporter. Wait. When you buy medbay on the Slug B, it has more than 2 slots, though. So I guess that's not true. That's not true. I don't think it works for crew teleporter or for drone control ever, though. Not that I have seen. I have 107 scrap. I mean, I could put a glaive beam online. I think the real approach to having a glaive beam here is to think like, I have 150 scrap, because we just assume that I'm selling that right now. I'm either selling that or I'm holding onto it and getting hacking and cloaking and using it to win the game. One of the two. Nice burst laser too, and a heavy laser as well, which I think this happens early enough that my shields recharge, I believe. Okay, so we're winning this fight. Felt pretty solid. Except this is wrong. Ow! Oh, fuck. Leave me alone! No! The Enji's out for blood. Alright. I think we want another Mantis crew, probably. I don't know, an Engi crew is interesting. I feel like boarding with 2 Mantis is better than boarding with 2 rocks, but maybe that's not true. You have a 4th person in the empty room where Med Clone Bay should be on the Slug B, and you buy Med Clone Bay, it kicks him out of the room. The cat only just barely accepts my existence. Like, at any point, he could upgrade me for just, you know, stationary, non-noise making warmth pillow. And he's very aware of that. I'm on tender ground with him. See, he's thinking like, gee, I should run to the store right now and get a pillow which doesn't make noise or move. Yep, he's off. The stores aren't open right now, Zephyr. It's 11:30 p.m. on a Friday. He doesn't even care. He's a madman. Can't be controlled. Alright. I guess we're back up here. Oh. The NG has its merits for blue options. Yeah, that's a really good point. Scrap the NG. I think the NG was always the correct choice, so it was just... I don't know. I wanted more like guys who would slap things, and the NG does such a poor job of slapping things, you know? I think it's okay to have this much scrap right now because missile launchers are good, boarding is good, and we're going to get lots of stores next sector in our... We should spend our scrap. I think we'll go rebel controlled. No. Can't see my chin. I got too excited. I'm sorry. Hey, Badger. How are you today? From only chin to no chin. My chin is, you know, it can only handle so much exposure. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get both of the markets. Have enough for a big system. Cloaking, hacking. I think those are the things we want, probably. Ooh, sector data. Wow. Wow, they put some fights in this one. Alright. I'm okay with that. Finished your first Legend Ironman yesterday. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. Which game? War of the Chosen? Unmodded? That's really cool. That's an accomplishment in any XCOM game. I really want to sell the Artemis and get cloaking. Because there's this part of me, this very, very small part. This very small part of me called my entire brain. Which just looks at, like, what would be the most ridiculous way to kill the flagship, and then just wants to pick everything that goes toward that every time. But, I mean, it's not a good thing to do, so probably we won't do that. Probably sell the glaive. The glaive is so nice, though, because if we ever buy hacking, and we already have cloaking, but we don't have cloaking unless we sell the glaive. Yeah, okay, so I believe we grabbed cloaking. I don't know, there's also an argument for keeping the glaive. Well, that argument sucks now because we sold it. Keeping the glaive and buying Clone Bay. I'm just gonna trust that I can medbay board. There's been no evidence ever presented that that is true. Like, at no point has anybody ever watched my play and think, oh yeah, Steven, he's a guy I'd trust to board with a medbay. But you gotta dress for who you want to be, you know? Only took 22 hours. You gotta cut that down, Badger. Those are rookie numbers. Come back to me when you're at 8. Okay, so I can cloak their flak now. If we board in piloting, I think it's okay. Oh, we board in shields then? I don't want the Mantis to be getting slapped at the start. Board here. The Mantis is getting slapped at the start, but whatever. There's no way around that at this point. They have an Ion Intruder. Rude. Oh, I don't get to cloak anymore. It's awkward. Turns out you can only do that once every now and then. System's probably not very good. Shouldn't have bought it. Thought that was fine. You'll come back to me when you've beaten my time. Shouldn't take long. Well, the time that you win won't take that long. The times up until then could take a little while longer. I look forward to it, Badger. I look forward to it. Last time I booted up War of the Chosen, it crashed the desktop like 5 times in a row without letting me into a mission. So now I play faster than light. It's a really good game. Probably my NG should be on weapons always to get the first missile off. Makes more sense. Can buy fuel from this jump, or we can just roll with it. 4 jumps with ship fights. I wonder how likely it is that you get through those and don't pick up fuel. There's no system in the game that I could buy at the store right now. There's like long-range scanners. I don't think I'd buy them. There's no reason to go to the store, so let's just head here. New patch hasn't helped with crashes. He did fix the Chosen turning into crystalline eggs. Well, that's good. Small victories, you know? I can board with rocks here, right? Can also just not do that, I'm pretty sure. Did I take damage? Why? I'd like to formally complain. Why did I take damage there? That deals 2, right? The beam? And I had 2 shields up? Hmm. You're glad they nerfed the blue screen round slightly. Yeah, the balance changes they made are like, I don't know. Game's still not balanced. Like, points for trying, sort of thing. Rude. Wanted to take the burst laser 2 offline since I clipped the missile launcher. Alright, we got 6 fuel from this one. Yeah, there's a really nice bio kill reward, which gives you a lot of fuel. Happens fairly regularly. If I even try balancing the game at this point, you don't think that was a priority? Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. I think the game, I don't know. I think it moved heavily toward RPG some years ago. And I'm okay with the franchise being there. I feel like it should, like, advertise itself as being there. But hey, it's a really fun RPG. Bonsiscott. Bonds is caught. Bonsis, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Problem is we don't have any hull repair for a very long time. That's one problem. One of the problems is we don't have any hull repair for a very long time. I'm gonna grab more evasion. Fonzie's caught. Is that what we're rolling with, Dolphin? Alright. I've got Dolphin on hand to help me with the usernames. Good old 90% evasion. I think shooting weapons here should be fine. Ooh. Ooh. Still didn't get a shot off. Running lower on missiles than I'd really like to be. You expect me to affirm teleport as a legit strat on this ship. If Talia is really all that's needed to crack the Rocket Code, it will be glorious. Are there people who say it isn't? Dolphin, I don't understand. Like, the people who come and they're like, oh, Dolphin Chemist. That guy doesn't know anything about the game. Let me tell him how to play the game. I don't understand. Like, what's going on with them? I mean, you don't have... I'm not trying to put you on the spot and ask for answers. I want to share that I don't understand how a person, like, has any clue what you do for a living and then, like, comes and... I don't know. I don't get it. It's crazy to me. It's just really weird. It's not all that common. Yeah, that's fair. Man, these guys next leveled me. That's pretty hardcore. They were like, you know what we won't need in Sector 3 against their ship? Shields. Any shields at all. We won't need those. And then, like, my ship shows up and they're like, ha! fucking knew it. They actually, like, shit all over me. Their ship's so good against mine. Oh my god, we might have to run. Okay, let's find out if I can rockboard or not. I think we can rockboard without dying. I mean, all that's gonna happen if I'm wrong is we lose the run, so that's fine. Ooh, they have cloaking, though? So it's probably not true here, because they can cloak when we need to, like, get our guys back. I mean, hopefully they won't. No, they did. That was fun. We didn't even need those 2 rocks, though. We're fine. Oh my god. We have to jump, I believe, now. NG's on controls. NG, take the wheel. Fucking hate the Rocket. Like, who put this in the game? Why did they put it in the game? Someone was sitting at home one night and they were like, you know who I just despise this Joan Ribs guy. Can't stand that guy. I have a personal vendetta against him specifically, and I will design a ship for my video game which will give him great sadness. Great sadness for all of his days. And then they probably like high-fived or something because they're just sadistic that way. I could have cloaked to get out of that. Let's just leave. I've learned something about rebel-controlled sectors today. They have unmanned drones in them. Okay. Oh, they're cloaking to assert dominance. That's nice. Counter cloak. Maybe this one will be something I can do something against. Wow. Okay. We got the border event. This would be a nice time to have somebody on doors. Cloaking is down still. Right. And doors are down. Oh, I have one hull. Okay, cool. I don't have to worry about this anymore. Man, that run very rapidly went from completely fine to absolutely and totally horrific when I ran into 4 unmanned drones in a row. I don't really know what to think about that. I don't like what is there to think about that exactly? I don't know what I meant to like take away from that. I guess maybe we should put weapons on our ship. Can I like write the architect? Hey, Rock A architect, maybe weapons.